sugar pills for anything. I mean, nothing has helped me until this blue scorpion came out. And I'm telling you, it is a gift from God. It is the most incredible product I have ever tried, and it has helped me tremendously. I am a new person. I mean, I was laying around doing nothing at all. I didn't feel like getting out of bed. Now I have booked my ticket to Orlando in September.
Wow, that's
I
great.
am good to go. I'm
That's
cleaning my
great.
house. I'm working my PBS, and
Okay.
I just am so thankful for this product. And tell
Wow.
your husband he can call me. I'll be glad to tell him. I will.
Yeah.
Cheryl, I mean that with all my
There you
heart, honey. I'll help anybody that deals with pain. I am more than happy to help because I am a walking example of what this can do.
I guess it's time for me to start modifying for Blue Scorpion.
Yep. I'll shut up
I
now.
think
Sorry,
you're-
Sheila.
No,
Me
that's
too.
You're
good.
fine, but just
That's good,
remember you
that's
have
good.
to order 2, and then at checkout you get your discount. Don't try to order 1 and then get another one at half. You have to have originally 2 that you order, and then the discount will come at the checkout. So you order in pairs.
Meanwhile, back to
Okay.
lunch.
All right.
And I
So
thank you
if-
both very much.
All right. So I'm gonna mute everybody.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Sheila?
Yes.
I just went to Sephora, copied my link out of Sephora, put it in and opened the page up. And right there, it said $99.
Yep.
Just click
But-
on it, order 2, and there you go.
Yep, order 2 and you get it. All right, so if everybody would just mute yourself out, because I hate muting people, but if you would just mute yourself out, then we can get started.
Sheila, we are all muted out.
Okay, perfect. So I'm the only one. Perfect. All right. So today, I always ask the MSIs what their students need that they are seeing. And a lot of them are saying that marketing, you want to see marketing. A lot of you are having questions about what do you do after your page is done? Where do you go? How do you get started? How do you get people to notice your site? How do you get people to come to your site? That all deals with marketing, marketing, marketing. And the first thing you want to do is create it. That's where it scares people, is a template. There's like, what's a template? A template is just a short ad that you're going to be using over and over and over. It's just like you do with anything else that we have. Your pages, you can start with one template, and then the next thing you know, you modify that one until you get another one and another one and another one. So there's all kind of different ways that you can do your templates. So I always do mine in my Google Docs. Okay, and the reason I do them in my Google Docs is because they're portable. They go with me everywhere. So I'm going to pull up, show you how I do my Google Docs. So when you go into your Google Drive, most of you are going to have a blank drive because you've never used it. Okay, I use mine for everything. Every that I share with the groups. I have one I share with students. I have one that is shared with Rory because he's my instructor. So my mentor and, Tanya. So there's things that I have that's there. So most of you though, when you come to your Google Drive, if you've never used it before, this is going to be blank. So we're going to show you today how to utilize your Google Drive for your advertising or for anything else you want to create it for. So today we're going to start with our ad templates. So I'm going to come over here to new. And the first thing I want to do is create a folder. Okay. And I'm going to name that folder, and it's going to be add templates for PBS. Okay. And I'm going to create that template, that folder. All right. So there is my folder. It says add templates for PBS. All righty. And then I'm going to open this folder. And you see it's blank. And this is what most of you will see when you open your Google Drive for the first time. It's just going to have a blank folder here, a blank page, and you're going to basically populate that page. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and create another folder. Okay. And in this folder, I'm going to name my anchor offers. So I'm going to have wine, a wine folder. Where'd it go? Do it again. There it is. It's just a little. If I lose you, I'm sorry, my internet's saying it's slow. Then the next one I'm going to do is Velavita or New Tropics, however you want to put it. And I'm creating a folder. So there's my folder for that one. The next one I'm going to create is another folder. And I'm going to put Sephora and create that one. And then we're going to do another one for Tipping Circle. Create that one. And then I'm going to create another folder. And I'm going to put my Bitcoin. Put that in. And then I'm going to create another folder. And I'm going to do Valentis. Okay. And you can create folders as you get more offers that come in, just as you create different things. So then when you come in here, you're going to open it up and you're going to create a document. Okay. And then your doc's going to come up and you're going to name it Wine Ads. Come on. Okay. So now your document is in here and you can break them up in the different ways if you want to. So the first thing you want to do when you create a template is you want to pull up your page that you're going to be writing about. So you're going to be doing your wine pages. So you're going to come here to your cooking, food, and wine, and you're going to pull up your fine wines. Okay. Please mute yourself when you come in, please. Thank you. So you're going to pull up your wine page. Now, the first thing that I always do is I come to my search and I search wine. Okay. And so then I'm going to click on this link and it's going to pull up my diamonds and wine. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come back to my ad and I'm going to put links. Actually, I'm going to name this wine ads. And I'm going to come here and type in links. And these are all the links I'm going to be able to use for my advertising. So I'm going to paste that one in there. I'm going to come back to my page, just hit my back button. And I'm going to scroll down through my page until I get to my next wine page. So there's my next wine page. I'm going to click on that and copy this link. I'm going to come here and put this link here. I'm going to come back to my page, hit my back button, scroll down to my next page, and click on each title. Hit your undo button, very forgiving, paste. Oh, I didn't want to put that much space in, but we'll leave it. And come back, hit my back button, go to my next wine page, and I have lots of wine pages. And that's why you want to use your search button. You can search your own. I don't want to use this one because this is a wine tasting. How to do a virtual wine tasting. I actually have that in there. How to host a party. That one's in there. And then I actually have a page on keto diets and wine. So I'm going to put that in there. And some of our wines are keto. Most of them are keto because they are naturally made. They don't have the added preservatives in it. So you can advertise our wine as being keto friendly because they do not add sugar or artificial sweeteners in it. Just throwing that out there to you. So like I said, I got a lot of wine pages. And I'm going to show you how you can use 3 or 4 different templates for all of these pages, just in simple modifications. Why it jumped all the way back up there. And I'm just going to get a couple more and then we're going to start writing. And this is what I do with all of my different topics that you see me create folders for. Is I come through and put all my links so I
Lost you.
Just stay muted. She'll come back.
She may not know that we can't hear her.
She's probably getting it on her side. Yeah, we totally lost her. She'll be back.
Yeah, she just had to reload herself back in.
Mhm.
Hi, Linda.
Hello.
Hey, I'm
There
back.
you are. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. My internet just decided to shut down.
Yeah, you went into robot mode. We're good.
All right. So, yeah, I should have known something when I got the spinning wheel of death. So, all right, back where we were at. Make sure we're still recording, Linda. We still recording? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, now that, let me get back to sharing my screen. Okay, so now we have all the links that I'm going to use. So you have your links, and then you're going to come and start your headline. And your headline is going to be your catchphrase. That's how I always put it. This is what's going to be your attention grabber. And based on what my titles are, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to advertise for those. There's one more I want to grab for my search. And I'm going to come back up here and type in my business opportunity. Okay, so we got Canadian business. There we go. I want
Hey,
that one.
Sheila.
Hey,
How, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Tracy. I'm trying to figure out where, when I go to click on like my wine, how are you getting these links?
This
Because
is
mine
from
are
my
not showing
page.
up like that.
Yeah, I'll hold questions till the end and I'll show you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So then your headlines is going to be, your eye catcher. So I'm going to do, I always try to have at least 4 or 5. You can have as many as you want. I always add to them as I go to advertising. So, and I don't number them, but you can number them if you want to. Please mute yourself when you come in. Please mute yourself. Thank you.
Sheila, it's Ashley. Do you want to make me co-host and I can fix that for you in the settings? So that they
Yes.
She didn't want everybody muted. I can
Yeah,
do
I
it.
don't want everybody muted. I'm just hoping they were going to be grown up enough to mute themselves when they
Oh,
come.
Yeah.
okay. No problem.
Thank you. Okay, so there's my headlines. And I might add to them as I go through. And then you want to come and you want to do your description. And this is just going to be based on what your pages are about. Or you can talk about, you know, summarize your pages in 4 or 5 sentences if you want. So here I'm going to talk about the wine life. I don't know why I'm all in caps. All right, so there's one. And guys, this is the perfect place to name drop. Okay, so here you can actually elaborate, and I'm gonna show you how we can fix this in a minute. Okay, so right here I have 3 descriptions. I have 2, 4, 6, 7 headlines, and I have all of these links so far. All right, so here's a wine ad. Took me about 15 minutes to compile it. And now I have my template. This is a template. This is how it's going to look. It's going to be in my Google Docs, so I can pull it up anywhere because I have Google Docs on my phone. You can download it as an app. It's a cloud, so it's just not going to take up that much space. It's just going to take up enough storage space that for the actual app itself. But your Google Drive can go with you, and you can pull this up. You can ask Shar on our way to Florida, in Florida, for the Bella Vita conference. The whole drive, I was posting ads straight from my phone. It's amazing. You can do it. You can sit in traffic, sit at my grandson's ball game, post an ad straight from my phone because my template's already here. The good thing about having your template is you have your descriptions. You always want a minimum of 3 because once you start posting your ads in several different places, you're going to start modifying these ads because some of the sites we're going to be going to, you can't repeat an ad, at least for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. You can't repeat the same ad. So you want to modify it. You want to change it. And as you go in and start writing things and start becoming more knowledgeable and more confident in your website and in your ability to write, you'll get the gist of it. You'll come in and say, okay, I can make that better. That sounds a little bit dry. I can, change things here and there. You're going to always be tweaking even your own writing as you become more confident. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and post this ad. I already know that I have 7 different ads I can post to 7 different places with these 3. So right now I have 21 different ads I can post. And you're like, how do you get 21? I can use this one link with all 3 of these. I can use this with all 3 of them. I can mix and match them. I can go in and add a few things, change a line here, a sentence there. I might combine 1 or 2 different things. It's just amazing how you can do that. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go to my ad sites and we are just going to pick classified ads. I like using this one. It's fun. So look, Canada wines, my Canada wines. I posted this to 23rd. I've already got 136 views. That's one of the things I like about this one is it actually lets you see who's viewing or how many views you get. So, but I'm just going to go here and post a free ad. You do need to register for this site. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do this one in communities because I'm going to make an announcement and it's going to be in announcements. And where do I want to send this? I already got one out in Canada. We are marketing to Canada. So I'm going to go to Canada because Roy has a contest going on for Canada. So I'm going to Canada again, and I'm going to pull up one of these titles because we all got into copy and paste. Well, guess what? If you've got your template, you are copying and pasting. And so now I'm going to pull up the appropriate ad. And I'm going to grab this And I already know right now I'm going to change it. And asking price, I always put in the customer price, because this is one of the sites that does require a price. And I'm going to come back in and I'm just going to paste that information. You see, it doesn't look that great. So we're going to play with this. This site actually allows you to play with it. So I'm going to play with it. Put this here. I'm going to change my font. I'm going to change the size. So I want it to stand out, and I'm even going to change the color. Where do you fit in? And again, I want this to be bigger. So we're going to change the size. And here we're just going to do modify it. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to grab these. Copy and paste. And I'm going to come up here and I want it to have my choices. And then I'm going to change the size because I want it to stand out, because I said they're sample. I also want the color to stand out. So there.
Currently, I believe in Canada, you can only do rep. Customer's not available.
Okay. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Joe.
Anytime.
So you can do this with any pages.
Any page.
Hi. Can you hear me, Sheila?
I'm doing well.
How are you?
I'm good.
The number 3 step, I think it should be choose your wines instead
It
of
is.
choice your wine. Yes.
There we go.
That's great.
All right. So then I'm going to come in here, and this is one of the sites that you actually put your link in. And I'm going to go and grab this link. And since we are in Canada, I'm going to do my Canadian wine opportunity. And paste that in there. And of course, I want it.
So when you say template, when you actually hit on your link, it actually shows the template. Is that what you meant?
No, I'll answer questions when we get to the end, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're fine. So I want to do this, follow link, and this is centered. And of course, I want this red because I like to keep everything kind of together. All right, so there's that. So now look how it went from this very blasé type of link or comment to this here. Now, since I've changed it, it's a totally different ad now. So I'm going to grab this whole thing. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it right here. That's going to be my number 4. And it's going to paste. Oh, it didn't copy. Oh, come on. I just got rid of that a different way. Control C. Let's see if it did it that time. Nope. All right, so let's highlight this again. There we go. That's why. So now I have a different one right here. So I got a whole different ad I can post somewhere else with everything there. And all I have to do is take this link out and I can put any of my other links there. So just by changing those few things, I combine 2 different links together and it's there. So I'm still not finished. Well, yes, I am. I'm going to say this is finished for this one. So then here you want to put your name. I always put my website because that's just, I want people to be able to find me. My phone number, I have my WineBot. I use that. You don't want to change your town because you want it to go to Canada. If you change it, then it's going to go to wherever that's at. You don't need to put a postal code. In this particular site, you get 6 months free. If you deviate from this or change it, you're going to get charged for it. So you don't want to change that. You want to leave it whatever their standard protocol is. And then you have to show that you're not a bot. We got it right here. And then you want to do your images. If you're in the memes program, this is the perfect place to do your images or do your memes. It's your free advertising. It not only has your website, but it has your links in there. So this is a great place. If you don't, then you want to use images from your site or images that you have accumulated that talk about your product. So you don't want to, since we're talking about wine, you want to make sure your images are of wine or wine pairings, wine dinner, anything that has to do with wine. You don't want to put coffee in here. You don't want to put clothing. You don't want to do anything like that. It has to be related to what you're advertising. So we're just going to choose a file. And I'm going to go to my Dropbox and grab my images. And I'm going to go to my wine. I have everything right here at my fingertips. I just have to get there. And I have wine logos and wine bots. So it just depends on what I want to use. I'm going to do my wine bot because I want to make sure it's going to upload the whole file. I don't want it to do that. So let's choose a file. There we go. So I'm going to do my wine. So I'm going to do all 5 because it says I can do up to 5. So I want to make sure I do all 5. I'm going to choose another one. And I try to give them a little bit of everything. I give them some generic. I give them, you know, a little bit of sex appeal. I give them a little bit of information. I give them a little bit of class and style. So it just depends on what you want, how you want it to appear. And then one more. And I'm gonna give them this.
Need to link your URL.
No, on the images, you don't link your images, but all of your images, you have a way to put your URL on there. If you have your WineBot, you can put your WineBot number on there. These have both.
You don't put it
Then
on
before you hit post your ad, you want to go through, make sure everything's the way you want it. Make sure it looks the way, make sure your spelling's okay. That's where I would have figured this one out. Sometimes I don't, which is fine. They know that I'm still human. Napa Valley Wine Club, click here. And then I'm just going to go and hit post this ad. If anything's wrong, it will let me know. It won't post the ad. If you post your ad and it comes up with the charge, that means you've changed something. You did something that was outside the norm. So now that I have this here, this is what it looks like when anybody comes to view it. This tells me when I created it, I have until October the 8th. The good thing about this site here is it does send you a notification in your email that you registered with about a week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks of when your ad's getting ready to expire. And then you can just click on it straight from your email. It'll bring it to you and you just renew it for up to 3 additional months. And you can continue doing that forever. And it'll be free. Now, the reason I love using this site is all the options that you have available to you. So with this site, you can actually send it to your Facebook. You can send it to your Twitter. You can email it to people. Those of you that still have MySpace, you got MySpace, you have Blogger, you have, I forget what this one is. You have Dig, I have that one too. But you have this little link button right here. If you click on it, it gives you a list of other websites that you can send this to. If you are not affiliated with it, if you click on it, it allows you to sign up with that program. Some of them are charging, they charge you, so be very cautious of that. Some of them don't. So the ones that you don't charge for, go for it. I can tweet this out, and you just want to put a little something in there. That's all I have to say. Wine has gone global, you know, classified ads, and then I can just say, check it out. I don't have to do anything else, and I'll just tweet that out. Okay. Yes. So now they can see my ad. If I wanted to, I could have put an image in there. That would have been fine. So then I can go and do share again, and it'll pull up my next one. I can pin it to Pinterest. I think I connected my Google, my LinkedIn. I didn't. I go back and do my LinkedIn. Oh, it's there. I did. So let's do LinkedIn. And we can come in here to our LinkedIn. Wine has gone global, and I'm going to share a post, talk about it. That's all I need to say. And then you can actually put hashtags. You can do hashtag Canada wine. You can create Napa Valley wine. All right, and I'm just going to hit post. And there, that posted to LinkedIn, all with this one ad. So I'm going to come here again. If you're in Pinterest, you can go to Pinterest. I got Tumblr. I'm going to go to Tumblr and do the same thing. Once it logs in, I'm going to post to Tumblr. Look, there it is. Post. I don't even have to do anything else. My email, come on. Log in. So there's that, went straight to it. And then, like I said, you can just come through. You can spend all day just posting from this one site, and you don't even have to go back in and change anything. You're just sharing it out. So then once I get, and I can even go to Facebook, it's after 9, I can post this to Facebook. So once this pulls up, I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to say, hey, know anyone in Canada? Please mute yourself. I hear doors closing. Thank you. I guess I'm gonna have to start muting and they come in. So now you can do your news feed and to your story straight from here and post. Now, right there. Now, when it goes to my Facebook, it's actually going to pull up the picture with this, which is fine, which is what I want it to do. So now there's that. So now all of that went straight to there. Don't have to do anything else. So now we can close out of this one. Or we could post another one if we wanted to, but we're going to go to another site. So I'm going to open a tab and we're going to go and do, we're going to go to US Net Ads. We're going to do the same thing. So here we're going to just grab one of our ads. We're going to get something funny. Post here. And we're going to go and grab our description. And I'm going to grab this one. This one you can't play with much, so it is what it is. You can put the link in here, just don't link it. And I'm gonna come and do compare wine prices. And then this one, it has a size limit. So 800 pixels by 800 pixels. Those of you that are using Canva, it's usually a good size to use a 500 by 500 or a 650 by 350 on this one. To get it in here, you can use a JPEG, a GIF, a PGN. I always use PGNs. Sometimes I've used JPEGs, which are fine. But the pixel quality is really key on here. If it's too big, it won't allow it to go through. And it'll tell you you don't have a picture. So I'm just going to choose a file, and I'm going to go back to my logos, and I actually have a resized folder just for this situation. And I'm going to go back to my wine. And this one, do I have one for, I don't think I've resized my wine. Yes, I did. WineBot. And you can only choose one, so you want to make sure you choose the best one. So I'm going to get this one. Talks about wine. It's very classy, very chic. Put that in there, and then your link to your URL. So I'm going to paste that in there. Then you're going to select a category. So where do I want this one to go? How am I talking about it? I am actually talking about business. I'm going to put this under investments. You can actually put it under other business ads. You can put it under communities if you want to, and announcements. If you want to do it that way, just like we did before. It would probably go under activity or news and events. That would be a good one to put it. I don't think I've used that one before, but I'm not going to put it there. I'm just going to put it under business investments. Let's see. I think most of them have like a miscellaneous things that you can put it in. Let's see, got shopping. You can do online shopping. You can do other shopping ads. So there's different things that you can put it up underneath as far as your categories. But in this instance, I want to put it under business opportunities. And I'm going to put it under investment. All right. And I'm not going to do target cities. I want it to go all through the United States. This one's only for the United States. And then the name, I put it right there. Contact number, again, since this is wine, I want to use my WineBot. You can put your email if you want to. I use the same password. That way it's easy for me to remember. And then they have their own code, so to show that you are not a robot or a program that's posting ads. And then you want to go through and make sure you have everything the way you want it. It's there. And then I'm going to choose, I need to fix this in my template. Okay, choose your wines. Only 3 steps. So let me put my colon here. Choose your wines there. And then I'm just going to hit submit. Now with this one, it does give you a code. And you want to make sure that you have this code, your ID code. So if you ever want to update it or go back in and change it, you want to put that code in there. So I have a folder for my codes. So I'm going to go to my Dropbox, pull up my templates. And you can do a Google Doc for this one too. I just have this one that I've been using. I've run it. And this one is business. And I only use it for this one. So I don't know. And these are good for a year. The ones that are on the US Net ads are good for a year. So you can have those there. Now, the good thing about this is when you go back, you have all these different places. So I can actually go and post to Canada. I can post to Australia, free advertising, India, UK. We are in UK. You can go back to US online classified. So you have all these other places here that you can advertise to as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other places And we can actually sell the wine business to all of these. We may not be shipping wine, but they can still do the wine business side of it. They can do the grapevine system through these other countries. So just because they don't have wine shipped there does not mean they can't market for a wine ambassador. They can. So then you're going to do the same thing. We're just going to continue. Now, everybody loves to use this site. When it's working, I actually lost quite a few from there. So I'm starting over. It's back up periodically. It was down for like 2 weeks. I don't know if it's still working, but this is one of these sites here, if it is working, that you can use the same ad over and over and over again. It just takes a while for it to come up. Oh my goodness, look at the time. So if it comes up, if not, we can go in there. So if you don't know what your ad sites are, when you go to your R247, you're going to log in. And if you come over here where it says free traffic sites and click on that, you have a whole list of sites that you can advertise from. You just need to click on them and register for them. Most of them are free. Some of them may not be in existence anymore. Some of them have changed their protocols and standards so that they are now charging for it. So just read them very carefully before you go into them and advertise for them. Some of them are very specific. Like this one only advertises in Ocala, Florida. There's another one up here that only does Atlanta. AJC is only in Atlanta. It doesn't go anywhere else, only for Atlantic traffic. Says get the traffic, but it's only for Atlanta, Georgia. So there's different places in here that you can do. There's one in here that's still advertising that we don't use anymore. And then you have all these lists. Literally, if you click on it, it's a Google Doc from Google of list of places that you can advertise. Some of them's free, some of them's not, some of them's working, some of them's not. So just go through and find your place to advertise and use it. This one is no longer available, so just don't even worry about that one. Post ads for free. It's not free. You actually have to pay a charge to get to use the site, but then once you're in it, you can post all day long. But it's for India. So make sure you are aware of that. It is for India. So there's different things in here. But the main thing is once you create your template, then you're set. And then you just add to it as you go. And then you can just keep records of it. The only ones I keep record of is my USNet ad sites. The rest of them, I just make sure I go in and update them periodically or add to them. So if you're doing ads every day, which you need to be, then you should always have fresh new ads going out. Your template should always be updating. As you grow in the system, then your template should grow. Your writing should change and your writing style should change or be tweaked as you become more confident in your abilities. So that's how you go about advertising your pages and getting people to recognize what you're doing. So I'm just going to go in here and go. And like I said, you can tweak your ads. The good thing about a Google Sheet or your Google Docs is it works in real time. You don't have to save it. They save in real time. You can modify them without any, complications. They're not really that hard to do. Truly fine wine is what you need. Okay, so that is my class for today. I didn't mean to go so long. I'm sorry. So we're going to open it up for any questions. What I really would like is if you would raise your hand and let me or Miss Linda call you for your questions. If it's anything that's in detail, please get with your instructor because they all know how to do this. So we're going to, let's see what's in the chat that we can answer. Okay. All right, I think we got it all. And those of you that were looking for your Blue Scorpion, just go to your Blue Scorpion page, which is in your Sephora. So when you click on your Sephora, You're going to go to your campaigns. So you're going to go to your campaigns right here. You're going to go, if you've already got them, you're going to go to in progress. You're going to go to your Marvel Health. You're going to open your campaign. And you're just going to click your link. You can either copy it to clipboard or highlight it and then hit go. And it'll take you right to your affiliate and you can order it straight from there. Okay. All right, Emilio, looks like you got your hand up. What's the question? Go ahead and unmute. Emilio.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I get one every month already. How do I do it to get? Do I just order 2 more? That's it?
On your Marvel Health? Yeah, just
Yes.
go in and order 2. Yeah, and you should be able to get the second one at half price.
But that doesn't get in with the one that I get every month.
Marvel Health is not on a recurring order.
Yes, it is with me.
Okay, then you probably have to modify it then.
Okay.
Yep.
Will do. Thank you.
Diane, Miss Diane.
I had a question. It was asked earlier about links. When you said to click on the title to get the links, I was writing notes. I didn't see how you did that, how you got the links.
Okay, so in your website, you have this search button. You can search your own website. So that's why we use our key phrases. So I wanted to find all the pages I have about wine. So if I click on wine, it's going to search my site for wine, anything that has wine in it. So, but you see up here in the title, it has this question mark in the address. That's not a valid address. That shows me that I did a search for this keyword. So if I want the actual link to use, I have to click on the title in my own page, and it's going to pull up the actual page that I want, and then I can copy this address, which is the link for my page. And then I just put it in my site or in my template, and then I'm just going to come back and hit the back button, and it's back to the search for wine. And then I'm just going to scroll down to the next title of my next page and do the same thing. You see it's broken up in titles, and I'm just going to click on the next title. And then there's the actual title. I can copy that, put it in my template, hit the back button, and then go to the next title. So that's how I search my own site for pages that I want instead of trying to figure it out. Search your own website. That's why the search button's there. Okay. If you have a question, just raise your hand. We got a few more minutes.
Did good.
Kenneth has his hand up.
Okay. I don't see a hand.
No, he like literally has his hand up in the air.
Oh, yeah, I don't see the images. So, yes, sir. Go ahead.
He needs to unmute.
Okay, I can't find him.
Can you see me?
Yes, there you are. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to know about the templates. How do you update them templates one more time?
If you are in your Google Drive, they are in real time. So anytime you go in it and change it, it automatically updates.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, Mr. Richard.
Hi, I'm not on your team, but thank you so much for having me. I have a question about the URL you put in the ad.
Uh-huh.
Do you have to put the URL, or can you just put like, go here and then attach it through the link on the ad page, or it'd be better to put in your URL?
No, they don't allow you to hyperlink. Some of the articles or ad sites, they charge you to hyperlink. So that's why we copy and paste our link there. If you have hyperlink the word where it says click here and they click actually there, some of the ad sites will charge you to do that. It's called a hyperlink in your ad, and there's a charge to it. So that's why we always put our link in. A lot of the sites will actually have a column or an actual, like in the US Net ads, it has a section to where you put your link. So when the ad actually shows up, it will say click here to visit site, and that's where your link shows up. So
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, it just depends on the ad site that you're using, but a lot of them will allow you to do a hyperlink, but then when you go to post your ad, it'll have a charge. And that's usually what the charge is for, is you're hyperlinking your somewhere in there in your ad.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Kino's next, Sheila.
Yes, go ahead. The unmute.
Okay, I just unmuted. Can you hear me, Sheila?
I can.
Great. Okay, this should be a fairly simple one. My instructor sent me a link of or a list of free ad sites, and I guess it's kind of an old list, I guess, because a few of them weren't any good anymore. But I definitely need to find some more. So the link that you gave, I saw the link in the address bar that said the rr247.com/free-classified. So if I go to that link, if I just type that into my browser, it'll take me to that page, right?
Well, if you have your RR247 training site up.
Okay.
So if you go to, I always have the master. This is what everybody should have in their training. RR247/. This is right here. Okay. If you come up, you have these tabs at the top. Just come to the free traffic site and click on that. And there's all your free ad sites.
Okay, so the main site is the rr247.com/RRR.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You want me not believe it? I don't think I've ever been there.
Oh, yes, you need to go there. That's where you're training. In your homework help, that's the first one it has on there where you go to get all your updated information from. But you get all your links from your instructor.
I usually just go to my, my PBS site, that's on WordPress.
Yep.
But as far as okay.
All right.
So I'm sorry, that's the rr247.com/RR, right?
3 R's, RRR.
Oh, RRR, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that would make more sense. All right. Thank you, Sheila. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Linda Marie.
Oh, goodness. Please mute yourself, Hug.
Whose socks is what? Okay, then put the other
Where,
ones
I
on.
can't find him, Linda. You got him?
Who cares? Just go home.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. James.
Wait. Hi, Sheila. I think you can hear me now.
I can. Where'd he go?
Just muted again.
All right. Yeah, James, unmute one more time, James.
I'm sorry. I don't know
There
what I
you go.
did there. Anyway, I'm on my campaign board in Seuphoria, and it says you do not have any available campaigns. What did I do wrong?
Go to in progress. That just means you've opened them all.
Oh, it says in progress 3.
Yep. So click on in progress. There's going to be a little tab when you go to campaigns right here where it says available and in progress.
Okay.
Right there, the little word in progress. Click on that and it'll open up all your campaigns that's available.
I got you. It's up now. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
You're such a great teacher. Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Well, you
Thank
have a good night.
You too. All right, who's next? We got a couple more. Yes, Joe.
All right, so it's an issue I've had for a while in classified ads. I can't figure out in classifiedads.com how you can do it to the entire country. Because whenever I do it, it always says choose a location, meaning choose a city or zip code. Or
if you type, if it's available, so the one that I was just on.
Yeah, I'm talking about actually the first one you did, classified ads. Yeah, that one there.
Okay, so when you go to post an ad and you choose your, we're just gonna do items for sale. And we will do, they used to have them, yeah, miscellaneous. So right here where you have location,
Oh, you can type it in there.
Yeah.
Canada in there.
yeah, you just type, if it's available, that's the thing. If it's available, it will have it.
Oh,
So,
there it
and,
is.
and then you just choose it. So you can actually do United States.
Yeah.
And see, it's got United States. You can do United Kingdom.
Right.
See, it pulls up United Kingdom.
Right.
Anything that starts with that. And then if you want to do individual cities, you can do individual states. You can say state of, and then put in Kentucky.
Perfect. Yeah, I think I just missed that step.
Yep.
Because
So yeah, just if it's available, that's where it will be.
perfect. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, last one, Linda Marie.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am. This
sure? 'Cause
last
you-
one.
Okay, she said to me a while ago, and then you went to James, so it's okay.
I lost you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
lost,
we lost
you.
you.
I saw my hand disappear, and I said, "Now wait a minute." Okay, I wanted you to go back and explain that hyperlink. I don't understand how you accidentally get that, or how you purposely put a hyperlink. in
Okay,
what
you
it
know
means.
how you link your words in your website? Where you click on the word, the box shows up and you put the link in it.
Okay.
When you're on your page and you're putting your links in your page,
Okay.
that's a hyperlink.
Have a link in my page.
In your website, sweetie. You know, when you're doing your website and you put your link for your coffee in your site.
All right, now I got you.
Yeah, so that's actually a hyperlink. So any of these, this is called a hyperlink. So that means that you have actually coded a word or phrase that's going to take them away from the current page to another page. It's a hyperlink. You're sending them from one
Okay.
site to another indirectly.
All right. I didn't understand what that word
Yeah.
meant. I'm going, wait a minute. I need to ask. You get there's no only dumb question one that wasn't asked.
Oh,
So,
you're fine.
thank you.
So I think that's all for tonight, guys. I appreciate you coming and with your questions. I really like feedback and interaction. So I hope this helped you. Don't wait till you finish your site before you start posting ads. As soon as you finish the page, post those ads. Go ahead and create a template for that ad. Go ahead and, or template for that page and post away. You want to start gaining traffic as fast as you can so that when you do have your site finished and get ready for Google AdSense to come in and have a look at your site, they can see that you're already generating traffic, that you already have a viable working site, and it's easier for you to get approval. If you wait till you get everything completed and then try to go for Google AdSense without having any posts, then they look at your site as being fairly new. And that you don't have enough generated traffic for them to advertise on. So you want to make sure that you are advertising your site and your pages as soon as you get them done. Go ahead and create those templates in your ad templates in your Google Drive so that you have them available and ready, so that all you have to do is click on your folder, click on your ad, your Google Doc sheet, and start writing away. If you are having trouble writing, all you need to do is just maybe use the first paragraph in your page and go from there. So y'all have a blessed night, and we will see you guys on the trainings on Saturday.
Sheila, as always, you did an awesome job. That was the most, I understood that better than anyone that I've seen on doing ads. I'm serious. That was amazing. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you, Kim. I can't wait to see you again, babe.
Miss
You too,
Shirley
darling.
gets the big head after you tell her how.
Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila.
All right,
Thank
y'all
you,
have a good
Sheila.
one.
Thank you.
I had to leave for a little while.
Sheila.
Good
Night.
Good
Good night,
night.
everyone.
Good night, y'all.
Night,
Good
Laverne.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.